Hey guys, welcome back to Stonkanacci, and today we're going to be talking about Tesla stock and a whole bunch of other cool stuff. And if you're new, please like and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and we're going to get into it. Tesla Model 3 starting at $35,000, and compared to the Hellcat Charger, which I'm a huge fan of, I have a 2017 Ram 1500 5.7 liter V8, and I love it. Don't know if I can ever switch to a Tesla Cybertruck, mainly because I just like the sound of the engine, man, and I can't explain it. But if you ever got in one, you'd know what I meant. And anyway, this is $70,000 and twice as much horsepower. So, and probably more than that. But we'll jump right into it, and here it is. Here's the drag race.
Sport. Thomas doesn't stand a chance. Vroom! Elon Musk. And I'm off. Oh my god.
And that's the best possible launch this car can do at this surface.
I believe I left Thomas in a different dimension just then.
And he's gonzo!
And that's 194 kilometers an hour.
There you guys have it. Elon wins again, boys. Even against the Hellcat. Unreal. But if you hooked him up and towed him, we all know who would win that one. It'd be the Hellcat all day, I bet you. Anyway, Elon, you got to set that test up. We got to hook up a Hellcat versus a Model 3. See what happens. Okay, this is real life right here. My dad said, "Are we rich yet, son?" And I said, "No," because we have not fucking got rich, but we are trying every day. We're gonna keep doing YouTube. I love it. And I think there was some. Oh yeah, Wall Street traders are watching Wall Street bets, try to see what happens. And I've been on to this for at least 6 months now, and let me tell you, does help out. Does help out. But you got to inverse it a little bit. Can't just go with what everybody's saying. And then here we have the gainers. There's only three, so not really sure what that means. Um, I accidentally clicked on this, but TD Ameritrade kicked him off for pattern day trading. I guess because he made too much money. But got this. And then people making money in Amazon. I think I already covered that. Then TQQ UPRO. Be careful with the 3x leverage stuff on UPRO. I already kind of played some about. We'll have to figure that out later. But somehow the extra leverage messes it up. And here you have some lost porn. Oh boy. And then here's some more lost porn. People messing up on Robinhood like usual. But it looks cool with the red and green lines. So you can't hate on it too bad. Down 124%. Uh-oh. Alright, moving on. Shouldn't have clicked on it. Okay. And here we go. Elon Musk, the Illuminati. And there's a reason I'm showing. I think Elon Musk is on to my YouTube channel. And so here's why this fencing guy put on here the Illuminati. And if you look at my Twitter clickbait, it's Stonkanacci. I said, looks like something I would do. So I don't know, guys. You let me know in the comments. Is Elon Musk and this Vincent guy onto my YouTube channel? But anyway, follow me on Twitter. I'm doing a bunch of funny stuff on there. And so here we got Bezos launching the Blue Origin rocket, getting that Prime Day money. So who knows? I think Elon's going to win the space race, but you don't ever discount the richest man on earth. That is Bezos right now. But if the cars keep getting sold in Tesla, it will jump up. And Elon's also doing the Boring Company. And boy, in 10 years, when everybody's in his tunnels, bet you it costs $5-10 to get into them. So, what kind of shareholders own the majority of Tesla? I'll give you a hint. It's the super rich. And But yeah, institutions own half, general population, of course, only a little bit, and then individual insiders, 20%. Really nothing to be there. You know, the rich always owns the most. That's just how it goes. And so Tesla closed at 446, up 1% today, kind of sideways, still in this consolidation, and then up to 447 after hours. And apparently it's overvalued, so who knows? I don't think they really know. And then Tesla Google Trends worldwide going down to a 35, so kind of like we've been saying, you know, maybe come November we'll see a big spike up. And then the fear and greed is up a little bit from 54 up to a 58 now. So, and then it's saying 56, or no, I'm sorry, 56. So we'll be watching this moving average. It is a little overbought, like it was right here, 10% above. So usually where you might have a little retracement down, and then we can see we're at the 50 read, and then last time it got to the 50 read, it did bump up. So yeah, really not much to see down the middle. So, and then on Tesla, we'll look at our support resistance lines and go down to lower time frames. So I was looking at, I redid them today, and at 463 is kind of where I'm looking at for the top side resistance. So that's 3.86% above, and then down to the next one is 2.8%. So until we break 463 or 428, I'm not real sure on the direction of Tesla. And also, we have this trend line coming down we've been looking at for a while. And if it puts in a top right here, we'll have to move it up a little bit. But for right now, it used to be like this, but we'll just call it right here for now. And then draw it like this. So if you're looking at it, it's already broke out. But I like to look at volatility, which is at extremes right here at a zero read. So the big move is likely to happen, you know, at some point. But, and then also we have volume declining as well. So if we see volatility spike up with volume spike up, we'll know the move has happened. But it is a 60% measured move out of this pattern, or 50, we'll call it 50%. So I'm thinking if we break 463 or 409 to the downside, we'll see a violent move. But we will jump out and look at the high time frames and see if we can take an educated guess at where it goes. So take off the drawing tools now. So the weekly, really not much to be seen off the weekly. It's still bearish on the weekly, but yeah, I don't really know what to think about the weekly right now. So we'll jump down to the lower time frames, and the 3-day is a green dot right here, and RSI coming up with MACD gaining momentum. So with all those three lining up, I would say that's more likely to break to the upside. And that is also kind of lining up with Amazon and Apple and those other stocks where long term the weekly is bullish. So I would say the trend is up, so go with the trend until it's over with. And so looking at the daily, we got the daily MACD, and if you just traded the daily MACD, last time it crossed up, you would have entered right here, and you would have got out for a 20% gainer in 20 days. So not bad. So I'm not saying we're going to get a 20% gainer off this MACD, but over time we could see 500. But that's going to have to line up with news and probably some other stuff. And so we will jump down to the 12-hour. Also the 12-hour MACD, which is pretty accurate. We got 12-hour RSI and momentum. So we'll hop down to the 6 hour, get a more zoomed in look. And the 6 hour is looking a little bit more scary on the momentum, where we're running into our EMAs right here of the green and purple. So could be running into resistance right there. And also on the 6 hour volatility, we have a nice decline right here. So if we see this guy spike up, it'll also line up with the lower time frame. So I'll be waiting to see what happens for the big violent move, and then I'll probably trade that. Okay, so 4 hour, nothing to be seen. 2 hour, we'll look at 3 hour. So look like we're running into what could be a top on the 3 hour, just based off of this. And then we'll throw on Hakanashi's to get a little bit better look at it. Oh. So yeah, looks like we could push it up to 460, but when you put back on candlesticks, it looks like we have a little bit of a support line coming in at 454 as well. So could be looking at the top in Tesla, but time will tell on that volatility. But anytime you get your 2 hour up in these regions at the top of the momentum wave, it is where the retracement. But the RSI's kind of at 50, saying it's neutral. So really nothing to be seen until a break happens. The 1 hour looking like a continue. Oh no, it ain't. Not a continuation signal. And then the 30-minute. So yeah, I mean, looking at the 6 hour, I'd just be cautious in this region, waiting for a big break. But if it puts in the top right here, it'd be like this. So we should see a move by the end of the week, I'm thinking. And then we'll check out the S&P 500. Oh, look, the Amazon. Okay. So we covered this yesterday on Amazon. It was a measured move up to 360, and it looks like we're topping out at 3,500. So this is a top in Amazon. It will be something like this. Then we got this support trend line coming up here. So we could see Amazon coming back down and maybe filling out the triangle right there. And we'll check out the 2 hour in Amazon. But don't get it mistaken, the weekly is in Amazon. So long term, or for the near term, it's bullish in Amazon. And so the 2 hour, anytime we're red in the background on the 2 hour, I do look for a pullback. And since it's Prime Day, I feel like it's kind of a sell the news event. And everybody probably, I mean, if you were trading Amazon and you longed right here, I mean, 8%, 9% gain in a day or 4 or 5 days is pretty good. And usually big institutions trade this with a lot of money because it's a $3,000 stock. So I do think they'll be taking profits, but not financial advice right there. And then the S&P 500, same kind of thing. Everybody probably already made their money off the left shoulder, head, right shoulder on this one. So this is a lot of pension accounts and retirement accounts. So these guys that are professionals, they're going to be happy with that 6% gainer, and also the red in the background saying, hey, might be a top. But just like Amazon, the trend's your friend off the 3-day. So trend's your friend until you get wrecked in coronavirus. So as long as Trump stays healthy and everything's good, I do think it'll march upwards. And also, I was looking at this earlier today. It's looking very, very similar to kind of what happened right here, to where we get the golden cross of the 2155. That's what the white is. And then we have a pullback. So a pullback. And then I'm going to try to draw it out for you guys. And let's make it blue. Okay. So we have a pullback, and then a pump up. We get a pump up. And then we get the pullback. We get a pullback. And then another pump up. And then another pump up. with a pullback. So I'm not saying this is the top and we're going to get a pullback, but somewhere up in here there'll be another pullback, and I'm guessing it's going to keep playing this out, and then we're going to have a big run up at election time. So we'll see. Don't hold me to that, but it's just been playing out very, very similar to that. And then looking at Apple, same thing. Trend's your friend. I mean, all the stocks basically look the same, but we'll go over them real quick anyway. We were saying yesterday Apple could be in for some trouble off the 2-hour. And let's see. So we've had a 5.4% pullback. And so it's carrying through to the 3-hour. So if we get the 6, that's usually where the turning point on kind of like your swing trade happens. So I'll be watching that 6 on Apple. And also Shopify is looking a little bit more scary than the rest of them with the volatility. Trying to show you what I mean. So the 3-hour, you can see on volatility, is getting way, way down there. So on Shopify, you also have a rising wedge, or a rising formation here, which typically breaks to the downside. So we should see kind of something like this. That's a 6% move. So if it does break down, that would bring us back down to 1,030. So not saying that'll happen. It could break to the upside and stay in this channel, but we will put a line right here, check it and see, come back to it. Oh, didn't mean to go down. Okay, so, and we will go into Shopify. This is also, man, if you don't know what Shopify is a heck of a company. And I did the free trial just to see what it was about, and man, let me tell you, they got their ducks in a row at Shopify. And if you're a small business, they are the ones you want to be talking to. And so looking at the 6-hour, it is saying momentum's to the upside. And we'll check out the 3-day bullish. So, and weekly bullish. So the trend's your friend on Shopify. I do think since the 1 hour's in, and we'll check out Hakanashi too on this. Kind of what I go to when I'm not real sure. And then, so yeah, looking at Shopify, I'd be pretty cautious on this one. If we do see volatility spike up, we could look at the top of the channel right here. So that would be from here, 3%. So yeah, not real sure about Shopify, but the volatility, anytime volatility is low, I'm cautious. And then your pattern's also saying it could go down. And it's also a more, and then volume declining as well, but it's also more of a extravagant version of SPY, I feel like. So 14% measured move out of it, and we've hit it. So I do think looking at that, and that is the inverse head and shoulders target, and I'll go ahead and draw it out because I didn't on the other ones. So looking at it, the measured moves hit, and then we're going sideways with volatility at a 0. So yeah, you guys tell me on that one. What do you guys think Shopify is going to do? And Apple, I don't believe we covered Apple. So Apple already crashed or took a pullback. So if you're looking at Apple and you're looking at Shopify, it's like, I don't know. And then Arc W, oh my goodness, just never stops. Kathy Woods, boy, she's doing stuff over there. And then the 6 hours getting red in the background. So yeah, not real sure about that, but it'll follow Tesla a little bit, but not really because she's into basically all the good stocks. That's why I follow her. And then ARQ, 6 hour coming down. ARK-K, looking kind of bullish. And then here's ARK-G, ARK-F, and there's Tesla again. So, all right, guys, please stay tuned for the next one. And thanks for watching.